What's up, YouTube? This is Joe Daly with Top Taker Show. Welcome to today's Adam 400 vlog. So, in today's Adam 400 vlog topic, I'll be discussing my research I gathered through dating now. And this is exactly what I mean. So, as you all know, single or engaged suspicious activity that trying to take it on social media nowadays, or Instagram, Facebook, as I've shown you. It's trying to get on. Next week I will have another video evidence that keeps occurring on TikTok, well, on Twitter, but this video evidence I recovered though. Suspicious activity has been crashing all social media platforms that we know, like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and now it's trying to hit YouTube, our platform we love though. And it's been hitting TikTok now, stopping. Whenever it hit the comments, and it's been hitting, trying to target these women who are trying to make spare time because they have enough time for a relationship during their college years while they're still in college. So suspicious activity has been carried on ever since their activity was exposed on Facebook, and Instagram now is on TikTok in the comments section rather than they're trying to provide in the bio as suspicious activity though. And it's been happening though on TikTok comment section. Suspicious activity when you click the profile, click the extra sign. So take a look at this screen recording. Take a look at this screen recording with video evidence. You know exactly what I mean. Video. So see in the comments here. Take a look here. Well, this comment says, "Are your boys here?" Look at this. Suspicious activity and no contact means one thing. So to do that, you must make sure you block her. That means any women who are engaged in suspicious activity, make sure you get them blocked.
Shut the fuck up!
And you're safe. So what you just saw there is video evidential proof. Video evidential proof in the suspicious activity nowadays when the activity is exposed on Facebook, Instagram, it's now trying to take to TikTok though. To the comment section and click on the profile and suspicious activity detected though. So yeah, that's pretty much what is happening now. So yeah, let's see what else. Oh yeah, I need to share with you a few details though. I've been doing some research on this for the past week though, that I've gathered though. So I've been doing topics on this though. So the first topic is why dating is hard for female models. So published back in 2019 on December 10th by ReturnToKings.com. 7 reasons why you shouldn't date a model. So I'll explain the details. Published in December 10th, back in 2013. 1. They never had to develop their intellect or personality. They never had to develop their intellect or personality. Models are incredibly dual-witted. You would be too if everyone responded favorably to you since childhood just because you were genetically beautiful. It has never happened in the history of the world that a model said something interesting or impressive. They simply never developed the normal mental faculties to do so because merely existing and coasting by their beauty was enough. A model is great to look at, but after you have sex with her a couple of times, you won't uncover a secret treasure that makes you even like her. That makes you like her even more. You only get to watch over time. I've asked this question to many models on Instagram though. So let's continue, shall we? Reason number 2: they are so insecure that they need constant validation. You think that having all that beauty would make models self-confident, but in fact the opposite occurs. She knows that her beauty is like Silicon Valley IPO that would inevitably crash. So she needs constant reassurance that you value her as a human being. When in actuality, you like her just for her incredibly pretty face. They will be constantly late to dates because of extra time they must spend in the mirror making Sure, they look perfect. That's not entirely bad unless you have a theater or a dinner reservation. 3. Rich men will try to constantly steal that from you. You'll never be able to rest from dating a model because there are more men who want to date models than there are models. In other words, supply is low while in high demand. Therefore, you will have to accept that she'll be approached by non-stop by other men who are much richer than you, taller than you, and much better looking than you. It would be impossible for you not to feel relationship anxiety in the face of this constant onslaught. If you do eventually get a model to settle down with you, your best bet is to move her to a farm where other men can't tempt her with their overly generous offer of seduction. 4. She's always on the road. New York this week, Milan the next, runway show tomorrow, magazine shoot the day after. She's going to be so busy that you won't be able to establish a regular sex schedule. What's the point of having a girlfriend if she's busy traveling the world while you have to jerk off? I mean, the point of dating a girl is that so you don't have to masturbate. But if you enter a relationship with a beautiful model, you may find yourself masturbating maybe even more though. Yeah, that's one. So reason number 5. She was horrible in bed. Why should a model take time to study the common search word like normal girls when so many men feel blessed merely to see her naked? The result is that a model has the absolute worst sex ability out of all other female socioeconomic and professional classes. It's pretty close to having sex with a Japanese sex doll. And don't ask me how I know that. Even worse, if you want your dick sucked, you get more pleasure sticking it through a glory hole or a gay bathhouse than requesting a model to give you an oral fornicate pleasure. A dick is a respectable girth like a kryptonite to a moth's mouth. Yeah, and again, I'm sorry for this though. I'm reading this published on ReturningKings.com. Published in 2010, back in 2013. So, 6. She doesn't possess even the most basic homemaking skills. Girls don't dream to become models because they want to cook hearty meals at home and repair your shirt buttons. You'll know more about knitting a scarf and raising kittens than she ever will. In fact, besides modeling, she's nearly useless as a human being. I really hope beauty is the only quality you want in a woman because there's not much else a model can offer you. Don't expect her to do anything except look pretty and vacantly stare at you with her ravishing eyes. So yeah. Alright. So, reason number 7 that concludes this. And the conclusion now. 7. She doesn't know how to handle money. Models know their careers will be short, sort of like American football players, but they don't have the common sense to save money during the prime years to make it through the remainder of their lives. You can't blame them entirely if you're getting a $10,000 check to purse your lips an hour. You probably wouldn't know the value of money either. Nevertheless, don't think you get any financial benefits from dating what incorrectly think is a rich girl. They spend all their money, and they have no choice at 30, and then have no choice at 30 but to find a rich man to take care of them. Therefore, if you're not a rich dude, the best time to date a model is when she's working, because she'll more easily ignore the fact that you are dirt broke. So, the conclusion is, now those are several reasons though. So the conclusion is, if you decide to ignore my advice, the best thing I can tell you is very low expectations. So, yep. So, moral of the story is to all the kings out there. If you're a YouTuber, high school graduate, that didn't go to college, do not date a model, period. Female models, as I explained several reasons, published on ReturningKings.com, an article published back in December 10 of 2013. 7 reasons that I explained in this clip. Stay away from those type of animals because because some models, even all all social media, are trying to deny the fact that models are they try to deny the fact that models aren't horrible girlfriends when clearly they are. No, I mean, bro, what I just read is a clear example why. So yeah. So towards the last clip though, I got a little detail that I found about. So what I'm about to explain to you though is what I've been asking, So lately we know that this article about why many Australian women come to the US just for the opportunity. So alright, so here's what I found though, and you're not gonna like this because I tried asking this to Australian women on street live on TikTok, this question about news articles saying them, but they instead muted people because simply because they found out about this though. They simply found out about this because they simply found out about the news articles stated them as a country of brats. So let's see. I found this out before though, because I tried asking this on, I tried asking this to the Australian female users on TikTok, but because ever since an article stated them as country of brats though, is the reason why though, and they don't want to talk about it though. So let's see. I found it before. Well, wherever that article went though, I recently found it though because I've been trying to ask many Australian females that live in Australia that ever been abroad their whole life and stuck in Australia. I'm trying to ask them this simple question though. The news articles stated Australia a country of brats, I believe, and they didn't want to hear about this because I'm guessing they found out about it. And they didn't want to talk about it because it's the reason why most of them want to stay stuck in Australia their whole life and never want to travel abroad because, yeah. Let's see. Well, published by TheGuardian.com. This is the reason why, though. Let's see. This is what I've been trying to ask. This is what I've been trying to ask many Australian women who live in Australia that never been to the U.S. before, stuck in Australia their whole life. This question, I've been trying to ask them when they stream live, when I was scrolling the For You page, just ask them this question, and said they want to mute because they found out this one. That I'm trying to ask them and their reaction to this. Australia. Published by The Guardian. Published by TheGuardian.com. Published by TheGuardian.com. A spoiled brat country the Australians overseas who decided not to come home. Australia is a spoiled brat country. Many expats say they are This is what was published though. Many expats say they are uncomfortable with what they perceive as a political shift to the right, particularly on issues such as climate change, refugees. Viewed from overseas, Australia is a spoiled country of brat. Is a spoiled brat country. So this was published that I found out back in January 2nd this year though. So yeah. Published by TheGuardian.com though. And I've tried asking this question, I tried asking this question to Australian women on TikTok about this question, their reaction to it though, and yet they trusted me because that article that I say about them as a spoiled brat country is right though, and they don't want to. I'm guessing they found out about it, and they don't want to. They don't want to be asked about it because their reaction. They probably don't want to. They probably don't want to give it publicly to the world that knows about them though. So yeah. So yeah, that's what I've been trying to ask lately though. So yeah. So moral of the story is Australia is out of control. The whole country is. I don't know what the problem is though. It's great for traveling, sightseeing, touring, for tourism, and not for living there, because you know I have to agree with you know what I saw for TikTok videos, what the dude said about Australian women when they moved to the U.S. It got all in their head. It fucked up their whole life of thinking what skinny or thick means. That's yeah. So yeah. So that's all the topic I have for today's topic on dating in today's Adam Quarantine blog. If you guys enjoyed my details and what I provided today, be sure to always like, comment, and subscribe for more Adam Quarantine vlog content I give you guys every weekend. So until then, this is your daily 2-bit Todd Crystal over and out. Dismissed.